However, there's no reason to be afraid right now, none at all. But
we're here to announce the next act aboard our ship, the Salty Dog.
As some of you know, along the long journeys it comes to the first mate to entertain the crew along the voyage. It's good stuff.
The bard used to come up with games, songs, and such to keep the crew from being bored during their long voyage.
it is our great pleasure to present to you now
The Magic of Daniel Greenwolf!
Speed, okay? How y'all doing? Wow, that sucks. Let's try it again. How y'all doing? That's what I like to hear. My name is Daniel Greenwolf, magician, bard, rabble rouser, general strange person, and official disturber of the peace. Thanks, Mom. All right, so what I want to do is get us started off right. Everyone start off. Put your hands out in front of you. Come on. Come on, jump over the room, let's go. All right. He's like, suck it, fat man. And together. Kind of.
one more time.
Apart. Together. Out. Like that, like that. Oh. Don't stop, don't stop. Oh. If you stop, lose rhythm, because most of you are white. Don't stop. Keep going. Warmed up, okay? Let's get this going underway. Actually, what I wanted to talk to you guys is about possible death! Sick people. Okay. Actually, what I wanted to mention is actually something that I find very near and dear to me. There is a piece of magic that exists out in the world that has come to say it's got a curse with it. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't know how many people have seen my show before. I just need a quick check. Here we go.
Ooh! Ah! Yes!
Alright, that's fine. But I want to talk about something that perhaps you may never have seen yourself, but you've definitely heard of. It's called the bullet catch. And is a piece of magic that exists for well over 400 years. And the concept, you've never heard of it, is someone takes a gun or a rifle, they aim it at the magician, they fire, and he catches it in his hand, on a plate, between his teeth. Now, there are many famous stories of the bullet catch. Indeed, over a dozen performers have died doing the bullet catch. The first performer to be on record was Le Collier of Lorraine, who was a French magician, and he did exactly as I said. His wife, who was the gunman, would aim the rifle at the magician, she would fire, and he caught it in his hand. Now, one night before a show, she found out that he had been cheating on him. Sorry, they're French, it confuses me. So that night, they took the stage, she aimed the gun at him, she fired, and he caught the bullet, as he had done night after night. However, after the show, she went backstage and proceeded to beat him to death with the gun using the bullet catch. Too weird to not be real, I swear to God. Now, there is a curse that goes along with it. 12 magicians have died performing it. So all of that being said, my fiancé absolutely refuses to let me perform the bullet catch. And I in turn refuse to let her beat me to death with the rifle. So, I still want to show all of you what it looked like. So in order to do this, I decided to go old school. Well, that's not entirely true. I actually decided to go grade school. Here is our gun. Standard issue. As you would see in McDonald's around the world. If this were an actual gun, it would be as you see in Arby's around the world. Been there, huh? Yeah. All the roast beef. Whoa! Alright, so, let me see here. Good sir, what is your name? Doug. Huh? Doug, fantastic. Doug, do you have any ballistics knowledge whatsoever? That's exactly what you answered the officer. Good, okay. Doug, take a look at our gun/draw. Make sure it's exactly as what I say it is. Excellent. All right. I don't know what the hell you're looking for. If I take about, a quarter of our gun here, what we are left with is our bullet. There it is. All right. Magic. Get excited. There we go. Take the bullet off of the end of that gun and flatten that bullet because you're actually going to sign your name across it. On the off chance we should even ever see it again, we'll recognize it. Now while Doug's doing that, I'm going to show you something you can all try on your own. Yes! Love you! Let me see. Oh, no, you hold on to the marker now. I'll take that. Now what we have here is there's Doug's itty-bitty signature. You may not see that in the way back, but Doug will confirm if we see it again later. But take a look at that. Remember something about it. The fact that it's about 1 centimeter long. Thank you for being a stage worker, Doug. All right. Doug, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll your bullet up into a small ball and ask you to come up on stage to a rapturous round of applause, please. Stand over here, Doug. I'm going to keep the bullet out where we can see it. All right? Because what we're now going to do is we're going to recreate the bullet catch using your signed bullet, Doug. You were not that tall when you were sitting down. I'm going to watch the jokes I make about you. All right, so we're going to take your bullet. I'm going to ask you to stand right there with your feet shoulder width apart facing me. We're going to take your signed bullet and we're going to spit it into your mouth. Get ready. Stop, Doug, stop. I'm scared. But I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the first time an audience participant has done that, and it sure as hell won't be the last. So, we're fine. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take your signed bullet, and we're going to create our gun with the straw. First step. Here we go. Stop procedurally and give me a paper, all right? Here, hold on to that right there. Hold up with your fingers. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Okay, hold on to your guts. Point out right there. Excellent. Straight in there. Perfect. All right, just stand here. All right, good. We're going to take your signed bullet. We're going to put it right here in the end of the gun, just like so. And the final step. Ignition. Ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, Doug and I will now perform the bullet catch.
Be careful, Denny.
In my teeth.
Oh, wow.
It could be anything. Doug, now he's done. All right. One bullet. I'm just kidding. Rolled up. Doug, if I get this bullet unrolled, it'd be a miracle. Doug, if I unroll this bullet and it's got your name on it, your signature as you wrote it, that would be pretty darn cool. Good sir, I'm going to ask you kindly, is that your signature on that bullet? Ladies and gentlemen, Doug's bullet! When I bring people on stage, I usually like to honor them with a gift. Keep the gun. There you go. Everyone, show them some love!
Yes!
That's how you do it. Hey, Doug, what else can you do to a show and get a gun? Texas. All right, so you guys enjoyed the show so far? Who wants to see more? Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Might be. I got another 15 minutes. Okay, so actually, what I wanted to talk about was about perception. You see, as magicians, we play with perception all the time. But I found that men and women have the strongest perceptions when it comes to each other. When it comes to couples and things, you see a lot of people who kind of know what the other half is thinking. Usually, at least saying they do. How many couples do you have here? Can I raise hands? Couples. Look at they're just sad. They're just terrified. Raise your goddamn hand! I know you're a couple! I said, gosh darn! Okay, you knew it was coming when it happened. Let's see here. Raise hands, raise hands. You know what? Let's try this right here. What are your two names right there? The ones who refuse to admit they're coming. Yes. What are your names? Chrissy and Thomas. Will you both come on and give me a hand? Give them both a round of applause. No, actually, it's very comforting. Thank you. Just want to hug you. Yeah, I know you have. I'm sorry. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to try to test your perceptions. Now, how long have you been together? Kind of ish. 6 months. Oh, good. So it's fresh, it's new, it's young, it's vibrant, it's stupid. We can make it. No, it's good, it's good. What we're going to do is we're going to try a little test of perception. And in order to make this work, we're going to use symbols. I have here 5 symbols. We're keeping it easy. A lot of people are drinking here, you know. 5 symbols that a lot of you will recognize. Wavy lines. A square. A circle. A star. If you turn the circle this way, it's evil. And a plus sign. Let's not go there. All right, so what we have here, in the open congregation. All right, so what we've got here is I'm going to ask Thomas here to mix up these cards. So that way, don't look at them. I don't want you to see what they are, and I definitely want Chrissy to see what they are. So mix them up, face down, just like that. Just mix. Yeah, here you go. Because we're going to test your perception. Because I do believe that women do have the stronger perception than men do. It's just something that I think is innate. There's different studies. Believe what you want. I don't care. All right. We're good? I like that. One-handed. All right. He's like, take it. Give me the money. All right. So here's what I ask you to do. Stay right there. Okay. Select one. Get just one. Don't make me come over there. All right? Take a look at it. Don't show us. You turn around. Take a look at it, and then Thomas, show all of them. Don't say anything, because that would be stupid. We're good? All right. Excellent. Now, keep it there. Face down is good. Okay, now what I want you to do is stick it straight out. Good enough. All right. Stick it right here. All right? And now, mix them up. Continue to mix them. Go. All right? You can turn back around. Because we're going to test your perception. And we're going to see how well you're connected to your Thomas. This could go very bad for you, by the way. So, you know, he's like, I'm going to say yes to anything. So it's okay. It can only hurt you. All right, so what we're going to try to do is I'm going to go through these. I'm going to mix these up. As I do, I just need you to say stop. I'm going to go very fast. And don't look at the cards. Look at my eyes. Don't look at Thomas. I'm the one. Look lovingly at him. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right, go ahead. So I go through. Sorry, we're going to hell fast. All right. So I go through. Just say stop. So go ahead. Oh, right there. I don't want to see what this is. You don't see what it is. Hold it right against you. Right there. Don't look at it. Because I'm not just going to test your perceptions. Because you're a couple, you're connected, and that's it. I'm going to test mine. What I have here is a pad with shameless self-promotion on it. And a marker. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go. What I want you to do is you stay focused right there. Thomas, I want you to look into my eyes. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pick up the symbol that you chose. Just look in my eyes. Here we go. Thanks. All right. You can play poker? Oh, okay, good. All right, good. All right, I'm going to give this a shot here. Let's see. You did pick one of the symbols, right? You put one up in your brain? That would be really sucky. All right. Okay, fine. We'll go with this. This can either work or it won't. Here is where this comes to a conclusion. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing or a horrible disaster. For the first time, what was the symbol you chose? The squiggly lines, the wavy lines. Pretty good. Pretty sure. For the first time, you could have stopped me wherever you wanted. You had no idea where you were stopping. I didn't know where you were stopping. Show all of them which one you stopped on. They got that because they're a couple. They're in love, they're connected. There is a connection there. I got it because I'm just that good. And this one is for them!
Yes!
That's what I like to hear. I'm not going to art anytime soon. Did you guys like that? Would you like to see more? Who wants to see me possibly get seriously physically injured? Somebody get my family in attendance. No! I don't care how much money I owe you. Shut up. Actually, what they're going to now do is, there is a level of seriousness to what I'm about to do. And I do have to make the note that please do not try this at home. Try it at school, it's funnier. Alright. I'm kidding. Do not try this anywhere. What I'm about to do is very, very dangerous. Don't mind that noise. Russian roulette is a game that most of us are familiar with in some level. The concept, you've never heard of it, is that someone takes a gun with 5 or 6 chambers, they load one bullet in the gun, and then they aim it at their own head. They then pull the trigger 3 times. If nothing happens after those 3 pulls of the trigger, they get to go home scot-free. But if there's a bullet in one of those chambers when they pull that trigger, they get a prize. Woo! Hold the head. I didn't really want to work with that in this capacity. I want to work with guns. A lot of people are very uneasy about guns, and I don't have a permit. So, I wanted to try something we could all connect with. So, this is our chamber. We really had a WD-40 that thing. This is our ammunition. It's empty, relax. Think about it. How many here have been hurt by broken glass in their lives? All of us have at some point. Maybe you've been cut by a broken bottle. Maybe you actually have gotten a sliver in your foot. Maybe you've gone as far as get sliced by a broken window pane. Probably the worst. But no matter what, everybody has suffered pain at the hands of broken glass. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create an old school weapon that anybody who's grown up in or around the bar will quickly recognize. I have to take a couple of extra precautions to make this work. So here we go. By the way, it shouldn't be a problem, and this is serious. But when I do what I'm about to do, I am going to hit the bottle, I'm going to break it. King and queen, this front area here shouldn't be a problem. The glass has never flown that far, but if it does break and flies, it's not part of the show. Shield your damn eyes, okay? Before I do that, when I said, when we had the squiggly lines chosen before you saw it, were there any women in this crowd who just knew that it was the squiggly lines? There are a couple, one, yep. What is your name?
Claire.
Claire? Claire, would you please come and give me a hand with this? Give Claire a big round of applause! Thank you so much. You're not going to be put in harm's way, all right? In fact, I'm having you stand over here for when I break the bottle. The reason why I brought Claire on stage is because I believe strongly in women's intuition. I mentioned about perception before. I do. I believe strongly that women do have an ability to know when someone's going to do something incredibly stupid. And usually how to get out of it. Taste in partners notwithstanding. In fact, you're a hickey for now. Here we go. I'm going to ask you to stay there for a moment, and again, be ready to shield your eyes. We actually are going to break this bottle. So you can actually stand off to the side with Imus. Be warned, it's Imus. All right, so. All right, there we go. We're going to hell so fast. Oh, second try. All right. Now, I learned this one early on. I start doing this with the glass because at one point when I was doing the show in Salem, I did this. That was a dumb idea. So, before we do that, I have to do a little bit of sculpting. It's a little shorter than I would like, but you'll definitely get the idea. This is our bullet. This is our chamber. And this is our challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to do is extremely dangerous. Do not even attempt to try anything like this at home. It really is stupid. We're going to play a little game of Russian roulette. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Would you be a favor? Will you face Imus for just a second? Will you face Imus? Turn around. At this point, do you know where the broken bottle is?
Of course I did.
Okay. Your sarcasm is comforting. Here's the idea. Please shut that off. 5 wooden blocks. All of them have been weighted, so even with the broken bottle in place, I cannot feel it based on weight. I literally have to shake the blocks and the bags, and I'm not going to do that. 5 paper bags. And 1 broken, jagged bottle sticking straight up in the air. And you. And you. Will you please stand right over here for me? I would like everyone to be silent for the next couple of moments because this really is about perception. It's about making a connection, and I have to do this very shortly. So I'm going to ask you to look into my eyes. Not that much. But I want you to look in my eyes, and as you do, I need you to feel for what's safe. Don't think about where the bottle is. Don't think about logic. This is an illogical situation. I need you to listen to your intuition and feel what's safe. And just look into my eyes. Don't say anything. Don't look at the bags. Just look at me. Look in my eyes. Oh, we're all ready? All right. Wasn't what I was going for, but you're really sure that this one is safe?
Yes.
Okay. So you're sure that this one does not contain the broken bottle?
Yes.
All right. Let's check. 1 down. Oh no. Yeah, sure. 3 to go. This time, look in my eyes, don't say anything. I want to see if I can tap into your intuition. All right, just take a look right here. Two down.
He was right.
Yeah, I was. Now, hold on. I'm nervous. Well, let me explain why. I've been performing a version of this. Now, I've performed this for a couple of years in different ways. I'm very interested by the concept of what is intuition and constantly testing that. I was doing this about 4 years ago in Salem, Massachusetts. We perform every October up there. I'm there doing shows all month long. About 4 years ago, I was performing something like this involving 4 styrofoam cups and a metal spike about that long, was about that wide. We're at the point we're at right now. I had 3 cups left. It had been my 13th show of the day in a 10-hour day. We're stupid. I was very tired. and I wasn't concentrating. I tried to use my own intuition. And I brought my hand right down on the middle spike. I still have the scar on my palm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's a line or a scar. Now that's your love line. All right. It's a constant reminder every day that I can't trust my own intuition. But I do trust yours.
That's pressure.
You're welcome. Let's come to the Renaissance Banquet. This one is a I agree, trust me. This one is vitally important. I need you to do is I need you to look in my eyes, not with the bags, and when you feel it's safe, take a moment. Go to God, don't rush. The odds are pretty bad. Don't go for the ovaries, just all right? Just look in my eyes, and you feel, just say stop.
Stop.
For sure.
I'm so sure.
Your confidence is heartwarming. She's like, it's not my hand.
That's
No. All right. Here comes the tough part. We're now at our worst odds. Yeah, sure. Face forward. I want you to put your hands right out in front of you like this. All right? This is kind of more important. I kind of want to go with an empathic kind of thing here because this one is kind of the worst odds. So, face straight forward. Your hands are my hands, and my hands are your hands.
ouch.
Yeah. Look straight ahead with your hands out in front of you. Follow directions. Christ, follow directions right now. All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is I need you to really take a moment. Close your eyes if you have to. I honestly need you to feel which one of these bags you feel is safe. Is it our left hand or our right hand? Your left hand? Just wave that one more time. So all right. It's a bad time for somebody to go, I get so confused with directions. All right. That's right. Elf love. All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is on the count of 3, you're going to bring your left hand straight down over air.
Okay.
I'm going to bring my hand down over whatever sits back. 1. 2. 3. On that one. Give it up to me, round of applause! My name is Annual Renaissance. Did you guys enjoy the show? If you guys have fun, and I know you did, let me hear you one more time. Yes! Thank you very much!
Enough with this. I must ask you a question.
What is it?
It's an interrogative statement used to elicit a response, but that's not important right now. I've received your show, Daniel, and all I've seen is trickery, sleight of hand, and all kinds of wizardry. I'm just worried that on this cruise of yours, these people will be put in harm's way. Who is your head of security?
Well, that would fall to the first mate.
First mate? Well, then that would be you.
That is correct.
I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry to laugh in your face like that. It's just that Well, you was head of security? I mean, look at you. You look like a big teddy bear. Or even worse, some cute little fuzzy...
All right, don't even say it. I just might.
I should have taken that out of the script.
You think so?
But anyway, I'm just worried that on your watch, there'll be rampant theft, debauchery, and even people falling overboard never to be seen again.
First of all, sir, you have us confused with Carnival Cruise Lines. Or to have their revenue, seriously, you know. But secondly, I'm appalled by your insinuation, sir. I am absolutely appalled by it.
So you deny these allegations?
Never said that. I just said I was appalled by it. However, if you really want to test my abilities in a security situation, then there's only one thing to do. Fight me.
Yeah. Wait. Here? In front of all these people?
Yeah.
Surely you can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley. I'm telling you.
But anyway, if I must fight you, then I guess I must.
Yes,
I need a weapon though. A Lady Ophelia! Nice pair!
Choose which one will do the most good.
Well, like my father used to say, you can get farther in life with a kind word and a strong sword than you can with just a kind word.
No, he didn't. Because my father said the same exact thing.
Wait a minute. My father died when I was a baby, and I was told all of his sayings by my mother. Your father is still alive.
No, my adopted father is still alive. Yes, my real father, he died when I was just a baby.
How did he die?
excuse me. Well, Seymour, as much as I'm sure this riveting conversation will be a plot point for a later scene. Can we get off the sword fight now? Tink, tink, ow, ow.
Wish me luck.
Good luck, my love. Oh, but that shall be your reward when you dispatch this ruffian.
Well, do.
Oh, what are your spectacles?
My spectacles?
Yes.
Dear, spectacles aren't period.
Darling, we have flush privies.
Fine. Thank you, Bobby. So,
Can you see now?
I can see quite well. I should have see
Oh. See, you gotta make a fatty joke, huh? Well, you're not exactly packing yourself that Marshmallow Man.
All right. So you want to be head of security on this group?
I am indeed the head of security on this cruise. I have been trained in many styles of combat, and I am prepared for anything that shall come while we are on board the cruise ship.
So, of course, you would be prepared if, say, an assassin got on board the ship and tried something like this.
What? Hey!
So, you're warmed up now.
Yeah, I'm nimble.
So, you got like reflexes.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, of course, if the assassin came back at you like this, oh, 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 the shit.
Drop something. Drop something right
Look how
now.
terrible that rap.
Oh, yeah, no, that's it. Oh, you used that fly and slipped right out of your hand. No, that's absolutely terrible, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, do you want this back?
Well, if we wish to continue the sword
Oh,
fight...
yeah, no, it'd be terrible if I had two swords and winning and all.
All right, sir.
On guard.
As you wish.
Oh, suck a monkey.
Safety, security type feeling.
No. I just wanted to ease you into it, Seymour.
I used to be into it.
Yeah, you know, I was just worried that,
Worried?
you know, you wouldn't have the stomach for it. Come on. Don't you have the stomach for it?
Can I borrow some of yours? Oh, I'm sorry, another fat
Another
joke.
fatty joke, huh?
Just melted it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you want some whole milk, don't you? All right, here you go.
Well, you know what? I'm about 90% certain that you have what it takes to be the head of security.
90%? 90%.
Yes, because there's always the 10% you have to count for the final exam. That.
Come on. Do you, Lord Seymour?
Like my father used to say, hey, you on the fire? Don't understand. My father was an expert swordsman in the Navy and wrote everything down in his book. I studied it from cover to cover.
Your father was in the Navy?
Yes.
Oh,
He saved my mother and me when the pirates attacked us. Yes, he took care of the pirates, but he was mortally wounded.
oh. I remember my adopted father telling me of how, when he was a deckhand on a sailing ship, there was a pirate attack, and I was thrown into his arms by a woman. He put me in the launch and we rowed away to safety and got passage back to England the next week.
I've got a bad feeling about this. All right, on the count of 3.
All right.
We will both shout out the 2 separate places where this battle took place.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tortuga!
Oh,
Does that mean that you and I...
there we are!
Brother and sister!
Like you couldn't see that coming a mile away. Really?
Wait, I can disprove this whole thing. Kiss me, kiss me.
All right.
If you didn't wait, we can always move to West Virginia. Well, that's just great. I've lost the sword fight. I've lost the girl. I've lost my dignity. Could it get any worse?
What's it more?
Yes?
You are fired.
They're amazing here to King's Speak. It's so rare, you know. Look, Lord Seymour, I hate to kick you when you're down.
There you go.
Really?
No. But come on, you know what? I think we can help you out. I think I can help get you out of this slump.
How? By hanging me from the yard arm? Oh, wait, or sending me to Denny Jones' locker.
It's yard arm and it's Davy Jones's locker. No, we don't send anybody to Denny's. We're not that cruel. No. Anyways, listen. Have you ever heard of the term rogering?
Not really. Is that some kind of nautical term like splinter me timbers?
It's shiver, timbers, pilots. Look, rogering is a part sailor's term for how we relax.
And how does one get Roger?
Ah, well, allow me to introduce you then, again, to our ship's morale officer, Mary Hooker. Mary?
It would be my pleasure to instruct the good Lord Seymour in the art of rogering.
So, 'tis an art.
Well, if it's done correctly, it is.
Mary, are you familiar with all the positions of rogering?
Well, of course I am. I'm an adjustable wench.
It wasn't getting any better, folks. All right, then. Mary, take Lord Seymour away and work your magic.
Come with me and you shall see more.
I certainly hope this changes my mood, because for right now, I am not in any design to give you one red euro.
It's not worth very much right now, anyway.
Well, Daniel, guess it's up to Mary now. Yeah, man, I got a good feeling about this one, man.
You always have a good feeling about this. You and your damn GPS.
Still, Daniel, I believe you should have thrown that sword fight.
You don't think I was trying? Look at him, for God's sakes. Freaking old. I mean, I tried really hard. So, well, you know what? While we're waiting for Mary to brighten Lord Seymour's day, let's bring on the final course. Sound good? Yeah!